Attention! Good evening, everybody. It's been a minute since I made another one of these videos. Tonight's special announcement is, of course, obviously, that everybody knows about the terrorists and the bad incident that happened in Boston, Massachusetts. Our best thing to do right now, it's just to, first of all, start out by what I want to say. It's just like starting out by saying thank you to the fellow emergency responders. Once again, even though the regular people, we still need to thank them. They put their lives on the line for us just to go catch those two sick sons of bitches. To tell everybody the truth, I'm very grateful that they caught that guy as much as everybody else is. He killed a little boy. What the fuck's wrong with him? I hope... Let me get myself together. Sorry about this. I just hope from here on in and now, that this teaches people a lesson. People that are doing the wrong things, like even bullying somebody, like even just pushing somebody down. Excuse me, but like even just pushing somebody down on the ground, hurting them, just for a laugh, just to be mean. Remember, think about what happened here. A little boy life is lost. Another little boy's life is lost. Another little angel, shall I say. And that was only a baby. 8 years old. And it's all because of what that bastard did to him. Well, those bastards, excuse me. Mainly, I would like to also say we need to take a moment of silence, to not only thank our police officers and our firefighters and paramedics, EMTs, but we need to think of the lives that were lost during this tragedy and also other tragedies such as the explosion in Texas and explosion elsewhere. So far we lost over 5 firefighters and one campus safety peace police officer from MIT institution. I'd like to take a moment of silence. We will never forget, just like as we said about 9/11, or just like as I said about 9/11, or as we, people of the United States said about 9/11, we will never forget. We're saying here, we will never forget. But at this time right now, we're saying, and we will also never be weak. We may get knocked down off our high horse, like President Obama said, but what do? We get back up, and we get stronger as ever. And personally, I want to give those police officers and firefighters a round of applause, EMTs and paramedics as well, emergency responders, personal military, and everything else. We caught that bitch. I like to cuss a lot, guys. Believe me, I would like to cuss a whole lot. But the best thing we can do right now is just basically be grateful, and continue to, and those who believe, in Christianity or who are Catholic, keep on continuing to pray. And those who don't, believe in that stuff or have a different type of religion, just, wish us the best luck. Wish yourselves, families, and everybody else, especially ones that lost their family. And like I said it already, another life has been taken away. And not just, an adult life, a little life. A life that had probably a chance of, from living at the age 8 to 80 years old. But unfortunately, that little life didn't get to live to do it. And then it sickens me. It pisses me off. But mainly, I'm not going to cuss too much or raise my voice too much. Because right now, as I speak to all of you from this very camera, in this very room, at this very second, nothing seems surprising anymore. Nothing. And it's because everything happens, for, tremendous reasons. You never know who's going to get robbed next. You never know who's going to be, the next murderer. I'm not trying to think negative or anything, but you never know what's going to happen. Hell, for example, my next door neighbor could be, the next murderer or anything. And they're nice people. But, even though that's not true, anything can happen. So I speak, from my heart. Let us try to work things together and get our shit together. Because the world right now is getting worse. We don't need it. We're bringing in newer generations, and already the start of our newer generation is starting to die down. And for what? All for because piece of shitty coward bitches like those two want to be tough people in Massachusetts who blew up, everything in that marathon for no apparent reason. Some people say they has problems. Some people say they were mad at someone or some people. Some people say they just plain felt like doing it. And people like that make me sick in my stomach. I have pains in my stomach right now just even talking about this. And it hurts like a bitch. But right now, we have to get it out. So, I know I'm just only one person. But together, like our president said, we got to get our stuff together. Because if we keep continuing people to, lead in this way, keep killing, other people for no reason, bullying and all this other stuff, all this negativity and drama, the world won't be anything else but a tiny pebble. Other than that, I would just like to say, for the last time before I go, that once again, I'm glad that we got both of those bastards. I'm glad that they shot that bastard dead, that first bastard dead, and I'm glad that they caught and beat down that second bastard. And I hope that they both get fried. Well, I hope that they fry this other bastard so he can be down to hell with his dumb brother. And I hope they both rot in hell, as well as anybody else. My prayers and thoughts go out to the ones who lost their lives, or to go out to one's family who lost their loved ones because of this tragedy. As of now, at 9:12 p.m. Eastern Time, which is basically right now 2100 hours and 12 minutes. 2112 hours and minutes. I say good luck. Good night. And God bless America. And everybody else out there, to everybody, be safe. There's thousands of idiots out there. Good night. Dismissed.